Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Stenden TV magazine. My name is Karim and I am your host for this episode. The topics of today are influenza, gadget sleeping problems, startup companies and carnival. The first item that we have for you today is influenza. The students visited the techno party and interviewed DJ Malbetrieb. How was the party, guys?
Hey guys, tonight we're here at Gloppe for Influenza 2015. Tonight we're going to have a sick party and we're here to interview people about kind of the techno scene, deep house, more information about techno, maybe more than I already know. I'm only Irish, so
it's not like any other Dutch pub or something, you know.
Yeah.
I really like the techno music. It's really different from Spanish music, and really like the ambience of the people here. So it's really nice.
Yeah, maybe it's a different kind of community, but you know, music unify every kind of people. So that's what is very nice to be here. You know?
But it's amazing. It's different because it's more intimate, and this is pretty cool. Like,
But in the Netherlands, I've seen that the techno and house.
the Netherlands techno is big for already a long time. I think that Amsterdam is the European Bangkok.
I play like all over the world, mostly Holland, but I played last year in Malta, Poland, Germany, Italy. So I played some countries, but mostly Holland, mostly festivals and clubs.
Oh, that's nice.
I played Trouw Amsterdam like last month. Toffler, that's
Yeah.
like some of the biggest clubs in Holland, and well,
Yeah.
Paradigm.
Of course.
I'm a resident, so.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been DJing and producing music?
I'm 34 now, and I started playing when I was like 14, I think. So, over 20 years.
I think it's more like a family. You are competition, but you also work together.
So basically here, techno is more like a unifying thing, and in Germany it's more, let's say, like
Yeah.
groups.
Yeah, and techno I think is everywhere a bit where you can be yourself. But when you look behind the screens, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
But when you really only look at the music and the scene, it's really one big family.
Karina Minova is a Stenden media student who does her internship at Influenza, working closely with the owners and management. Influenza wants to share their love for electronic dance music and its lifestyle. Karina, very nice of you to be here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so how did the event go last Saturday?
Oh, it was crazy, like in
Yeah.
a good way.
We saw it on the item.
Yeah, like
and-
everyone was dancing, their shoes off, and it was amazing.
Okay.
Always a good atmosphere to
Yeah.
come.
Is that typical for Influenza?
Yeah, the thing is like people are coming there for the atmosphere. They come to enjoy the party. And if you go to another parties, it's usually you're dancing with someone, and
Yeah.
in Influenza, you're dancing to the DJ or to yourself. So I think it's a great experience.
Yeah. Well, why is the event called Influenza?
Yeah, it's kind of got a background. Like, you know that influenza, it's kind of a flu.
Yeah.
And co-founders of this company are thinking, yeah, we have to share this techno spirit, and what is the best and easiest way to share it?
Like a virus. It's spreading.
Just spread the virus of influenza.
Yeah.
So we want to infect everyone with our awesome music.
Yeah, that's a great name. And what do you do exactly for Influenza?
Basically, I was really interested in how the organization works in the startup companies. So I applied for the internship for Influenza, and they were super friendly to get me there. And yeah, basically I'm working with promotion stuff.
Okay.
Like, so if you see some annoying posts in every
On
group,
Facebook,
it's me.
then it's you.
It's me.
Okay, so do you enjoy your job?
It's really great. The thing is that people who work there, they treat you like you're in a family.
Okay.
And they treat you very well. They're really friendly, and it's not like he's a boss and you're just an employee.
No.
You're volunteer, bring me coffee. Never happens.
Okay,
Never heard
that's
it.
cool. You are also a Stenden student yourself.
Yes.
And also media and entertainment. So can you tell us how can you join, or students that are watching, Influenza for internships or part-time jobs? Or
The great thing is that Influenza is really open-minded and really open to new people who are really creative and motivated and really are trying to do something. So if you are interested in doing something new, extraordinary, and getting your own ideas into real life, you're welcome. Just write an email.
Yeah. And are you also very engaged in finding DJ talent? Or?
Basically, for now, I'm just observing how it's going.
Okay.
Because they got like on DJ polls, and then you can choose who you like, which music you prefer, and stuff. We also are following our fans. We can see who like this DJ more and stuff, and that's why we decided on some typical DJs.
Do you have any upcoming events for Influenza?
Yes, of course.
Of
the
course.
really great one. You should definitely come there. It's Influenza XL. XL, like huge.
So that's in Club Red.
Yes, it's going to be in Club Red, 6th of March.
The 6th of March.
6th of
can
March.
you maybe tell something about a DJ that is coming, or?
Yeah, he's like really entertaining. You will definitely enjoy him playing. Like he's playing live music, and he's really interacting with people. So it's really great. So you can go actually on Facebook page of the event, Influenza XL, and you can find his set live on some festivals, and it's just amazing. It just takes you out of the space.
Yeah. Okay. And can you tell me what makes Influenza so great in comparison to other techno events or festivals?
It just you just have to come and see it. Really, it's all about the atmosphere and experience. Because the people who come there, I have never seen something bad happening there. Like it's always like fun and entertaining people who are super friendly to you, and just dancing. You come for the music. Actually, you're not coming for some other reasons. So.
Yeah, well, I've been there myself many times, and I always see that it's like people are together over there. And well, I love to go there, and I hope many students will come the 6th of March in Club Red. Thank you for coming.
Everyone is very welcomed.
Thank you. Do you also stay up until late being busy with Facebook on your phone or watching Netflix on your laptop? Recent research has shown that students have less sleep due to the consumption of various media devices. Our reporter interviewed students to find out if they have similar problems.
Welcome to Mish's mansion. As you can see, he is a common example of Inspector Gadget. Look, he's constantly online.
Welcome at Stenden University. A recent study has shown that teenagers have problems with sleeping due to all of their gadgets, their smartphones, their iPads, their laptops. Today we are here to interview students to see if they have the same problems. Let's go inside.
How do you rely on your gadgets and how do you use them?
Yeah, I check them before going to sleep first thing when I wake up. I'm always on the phone.
I watch series every once in a while, but usually before I go to bed, I always start with my phone. Like when I go to bed, I pick up my phone and I watch Vines, I go to Twitter, I go to Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat is a big one. So it's like a routine for me.
Yeah, I use my laptop until I sleep because I watch movies and stuff.
Today was a good day at Stenden University. The interviews showed us different perspectives on the subject, and I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. Back to the studio.
With us today is Maaike Graven. She is an international business management student and she's here to discuss her lack of sleep caused by her gadgets. Welcome, Maaike.
Thank you.
So did you have any sleep tonight or?
I actually did, yes.
Okay, so not too much gadget going on,
No.
gadget stuff going on. Okay, so in what way, as do many students now, do you actually rely on your gadgets?
Especially in the morning when I set my alarm, I always use my phone for my alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for communication, I am Facebook, WhatsApp, of course.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and so what do you exactly do when you go to bed, when you want to go to sleep? But many students go hours actually with the gadgets. So what do you do then?
Most of the time I watch series or I read the news on my phone.
Okay.
Maybe check Facebook, text my friends, maybe Skype my family or friends at home.
And that's why you have trouble actually
Yes.
sleeping?
Because once I start watching a series, I stay up until very late.
Yeah, well we can see many students and when they have early class they are very tired.
Yeah.
And well, it's not only due to gadgets, but most of the time it is. So would you say the quality of your day is affected due to a late night gadget viewing or
Yeah,
using?
definitely. When I stay up late, I usually have to get up early for class. So then I'm tired, and when I get back from class, I don't want to start my homework right away. I want to take a nap, so I nap for an hour or two.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, that's mostly a waste of my day when I'm tired.
And are you familiar with this problem?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Of course, like I think every student is involved in it.
Yes.
For sure.
And I can also imagine that when you are working or when you, like for influenza, you do the Facebook, social media for influenza, right? So you will also do that late at night. So normally you would have done your promotion from say 9 to 5, but now you will also do it late at night. Is that correct?
Honestly saying, not really.
Okay.
Because basically people are checking it in the evenings when they come after their job or studies. So they feel like, oh, I need some rest. I'm just gonna scroll my Facebook page. Yeah. And then our advertisement is popped up.
Okay, so
That's the right time.
You're not working on your social media.
Social media not, but I'm working at nights, like when it's actual influenza. Then it's
of course. Then you will
everything.
have really not much sleep.
Nope.
So, do you have any tips for our students to have more sleep, to be more here when they're awake, when they're here 8:45?
Maybe instead of going through Facebook or Skyping or watching a series, maybe you could read a book.
Yeah.
So you get tired even faster and then you fall asleep early.
Yeah, but there aren't much students anymore that read novels or anything because they already have their textbooks from school. So, but do you read yourself?
Yes, I read.
And do you read e-books then?
No.
Okay, so that would be maybe a good idea, but then you still have the problem with the screen.
Yes.
So, yeah, because a lot of people read e-books now. So, thank you very much for coming today, and I hope our students will read a book and be less active on their gadgets so they can have some sleep. Thank you very much. Startups is the term for young companies with an innovative business idea which has the aim to grow fast. Stenden invited Gigi Wang, who is an experienced leader in global entrepreneurship and innovation, to hold a guest lecture. Let's see how it went.
Good morning, students. Today is the day of the guest lecture from Gigi Wang. She is going to tell us something about startup and growth. We're going to see if we can learn something from her.
When I was at AT&T, my customers in Silicon Valley were the startups. So I would go visit them. They were having fun. They were drinking cappuccinos and they were playing Beethoven and it seemed so much more romantic than sitting in a cold corporate office. So I quit my job and went to work for a startup. When I went there to a startup, I had no chair. There was a chair that was broken, the air conditioning did not work, and I had to take out the garbage. You know, that's what it is in a startup, is you have to do everything. You're starting up. A big part of entrepreneurism is identifying a need and addressing the need. So those of you who want to start companies, it's about finding a need and then the customer who has the need who will buy what you have.
And do you think about starting up a company yourself?
Not yet, but it was very inspiring and interesting to hear if I would like to do it. Yeah, it was good to know what to do. It's kind of like that I don't really have plans at the moment, but this is also what I liked about this lecture, that she said as soon as you put effort in what you do, you don't really need a plan. So that was really good to hear.
First of all, thank you for the inspiring lecture you gave. And I was wondering if you had ever experienced some advantages or disadvantages because you're a female entrepreneur.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, in today's world still, and a lot more previously, yes, there are disadvantages of being a woman, and you just have to realize that they're there and overcome them.
Leeuwarden is lucky to have one professional in the subject of startups, which is Lennart Drogendijk, the director of the company Incubator, which is a startup company itself that helps other startup companies to set up. Welcome, Lennart.
Thank you.
Very nice that you could be here. I can imagine you are a busy man helping all companies start up. So can you tell me what exactly is a startup company?
Well, a startup company is somebody who is actually just registered at the Chamber of Commerce. Yeah. And firing up its company. So looking for clients and looking for turnover and then become a little bit larger.
Yeah, and what kind of startup companies do you help?
Well, basically every type of. Okay. We run an incubator in the water incubator, so that's water related and life science related companies.
Okay.
That could be companies who grow, let's say we have one growing black worms with a bioreactor.
Okay.
Okay, so they sell these worms to fish farms, but also for private use when you have an aquarium at your house, and the worms are eaten by the fish. So you either can deep fry them, or sorry, freeze them.
Freeze them. You can also deep fry them.
You can also deep fry them and eat them. So maybe Albert Kooi here at Stenden can do something with that.
Yeah.
No. But further, mainly we have IT related companies, company with a web shop.
Okay.
Animation technology, etc.
Okay, sounds interesting. And can you tell me what are the most common mistakes when setting up a startup company?
I think the most made mistakes is to work too long on your beta version of your idea or project or company. So you think the market is not ready with it, and you just keep on working on the product
you reach perfection?
Until there is perfection, and then just come to the market. And that is really a waste because the market can tell you a lot. So if you come to the market with a beta version and tell your customers that's a beta version, you will automatically receive a lot of feedback.
So just throw it out there.
Go for it.
Just go and just learn.
So that's only one. But the other one is also maybe more important. Most of the people get one client and they focus their attention because they're very happy to have one client. But then they forget they have to get the second and the third and the next.
Yeah.
So repetitive sales is basically one of the most common mistakes in incubator. People who are too happy with the first client.
Too happy with the first client. Okay, thank you. And do you have any experience with students setting up a startup company?
Yeah, many, because I think about 60% of our startups come from schools. So Stenden, but also NHL, Van Hal Larenstein, the MBO colleges here in Leeuwarden.
Okay.
There's many students who start up the company during their study.
Yeah.
And we have a special tariff for them, €250 per year.
Okay.
And then you can use a desktop, you can have all the coaching you want, you have master classes and the network available.
And it's all by your company, the incubator?
Yeah.
For €250
€250 only a year.
Okay, well that sounds very interesting. Let's say that they may do that in the future. Can you just give them a little advice now, what you would give to them if they start up a company? Of course, that depends on the type of company.
Of course, but basically I always say that if you really want it, you will get it. You will be successful as well. And it doesn't matter what you do or how you do it, you will reach your goal in being, let's say, self-employed and getting your own company.
Okay.
So it's motivation, basically.
It's motivation, and maybe a little bit of luck, or
let's say that luck, of course, is always a good factor to have. But basically, if you are, let's say, self-sustainable in it and you're just pushing it, you will get it.
Okay, and so you also work in a startup company.
Yes.
So what is your experience as a student working now in a startup company?
The thing is like that you really get a lot of freedom to do something.
Yeah.
Because you got space to give you new ideas too. But still, it still feels like you have to work on it more. Because it's still a startup, so you have to think of it more from the organizational perspective. And it's something what you need to be experienced for.
Yeah, because there is not also maybe clear structure when a company is starting up. Is that true? Or?
Yeah, of course, it's like more flexible. You don't know exactly where to go. It's not structured at all, actually. But that's good. Chaos really is also a form of organization.
Thank you very much for coming today.
You're welcome.
The next item is about celebrating Carnival in Leeuwarden and specifically about the Carnival party at Hemingway.
Fine, and you?
I'm awesome. Are you celebrating Carnival this year?
Yeah, sure. Normally I'm celebrating in Cologne on the parade, but this year I have to stay here.
Here in Leeuwarden. How are you celebrating Carnival in Leeuwarden then?
This year I'm going to the Carnival crash in Hemingway.
Okay, cool.
Up Hemingway and celebrate a wonderful carnival night with us.
Welcome to our interview, Britta and Riley. They are members of the young organization Hardy Party Events and the organizers of the event Carnival Crash at Hemingway. They want to tell us something about their intentions and expectations about the Carnival Party, which takes place at the 16th of February. Britta and Riley, nice of you to be here. So just for the viewers, Riley and Britta, hi. So, yeah, are you excited about Carnival coming up?
Yes, absolutely. It's a great party. Yeah.
All right, so you are the young organization Hardy Part Events. Hardy Part, yeah. And can you tell us something about it?
Well, we've been both organizing events together already a couple of times, and this time we thought we should come up with our own company name, and that's why we invented hardy part events.
All right. And so you're now doing carnival.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it at Club Hemingway?
Because we had previously good experience with Club Hemingway, so we're gonna continue this good cooperation.
Yeah, it's for the people who don't know, it's a lot of international students who come at Club Hemingway. So is that also the target audience that you will be focusing on for the carnival events?
Well, we actually are targeting it at everyone, but as it's bigger event in Germany, then obviously I think Germans would be more interested in this.
Yeah, okay. And what is your intention to celebrate carnival here in the Netherlands?
Well, as I said already, it's a big event in Germany and the south of Netherlands as well.
Yeah.
So we would like to bring a bit more of the spirit to the north as well. I think that would be nice.
Do you think the people in the north will react to it positively?
Well, we hope so. We have to try.
You have to try, yeah, sure. You're right. And can you tell us something what the event is going to be like?
Well, basically, you're gonna have a lot of decoration, like this funny party decoration. We're gonna have a candy man and a candy girl giving free sugar away.
Free sugar?
Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna have some nice drinks.
And beer lounge as well.
And beer lounge.
Yeah.
And people should be dressed up?
Yes,
right?
Please.
Are you going to be dressed up yourself?
Of course.
Of course we are.
And what are you going to be dressed up like?
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
We have a matching outfit.
Yeah.
You have a matching outfit?
Matching outfit.
All right. So did you celebrate Carnival before in the Netherlands?
No, actually not. I haven't celebrated like ever.
Okay, ever, because you are from?
Estonia.
Estonia, and they don't have Carnival over there.
No, we don't celebrate.
So you are organizing a Carnival event, but it will be your first Carnival actually.
Yeah, so.
So, and you are from Germany, so you are familiar of course with Carnival over there.
Of course.
Can you tell us what is the specific German Carnival?
Well, it's basically just to celebrate, like we also call it the 5th season of the year. So you just dress up in your crazy costumes and you just like go on the streets and celebrate with everyone.
What's the most crazy costume that you've wore with Carnival?
I once went as a giraffe.
A giraffe?
Yeah, it was pretty much fun.
So alone, or did you went with two people?
On top of each other, you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Like we wore different outfits, but I was the giraffe. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, why do you think, for the students that are watching, it's a good idea to join your events?
Well, I guess all the students like to party, and especially like if they don't have any other event which is similar to Carnival, then I think it's a good opportunity to dress up and do something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, will it be Carnival music all night long? Or?
Yes, well first we have like the typical German carnival music.
What's
or
typical
even
German carnival
the Dutch
music?
Carnival music.
Yeah.
Like Schatje, schenk me een foto.
Yeah.
And other songs. And
Schatje, schenk mij een foto?
Yeah. My Dutch is amazing. Well, anyways, well first we're gonna have this typical carnival music and later on we're gonna have just like normal party music.
Normal party music. Yeah. Okay, and for the international students, how are you going to explain Carnival to them? Like when they come here, are they supposed to do do you know the Polonaise, the Dutch Polonaise? Yeah. Are you going to do that over there? Make them familiar with Dutch Carnival, German Carnival, and maybe even Brazilian Carnival?
No, I think that's a bit different than the normal German and Dutch carnival.
Yeah. Well, sounds like a great event, and maybe I will come, but then I will come also as a zebra. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well, this was it for Stenden TV. My name is Karim, and I was your host today. Tune in next time, and thank you for watching.